One of the most important yet unknown subjects is that many UFOs that cross the skies have a human origin. Of course, many are satellites, but many of the so-called flying saucers are secret weapons and prototypes by an unknown power. Maybe even a secret weapon run by those that invented them. I will present the evidence based on official documents from CIA and FBI and introduce you to the typology and myth of the German flying saucers.
Flying saucers have been known to be an actuality since the possibility of their construction was proven in plans drawn up by German engineers toward the end of World War II. This means that a CIA analyst stated that the saucers existed. That was not a third-party source repeating what someone said, but the statement came from an official source. German flying saucers existed as a secret project under the Third Reich.
What is no secret is that they were very advanced and years ahead of the rest of the world at the time. The first operational jet fighter, the Messerschmitt 262, was developed and got into action by the Germans. So was the Flying Bomb V1 and the Missile V2. The V2 later, with few modifications, was the backbone of the starting American space program, which counted with former Nazi scientists as Werner von Braun, that later would be NASA directors, Walter Dornberger and Hermann Oberth, that were inserted into US via Operation Paperclip. How did they achieve that? You very likely saw the Indiana Jones movies, where the Nazis wanted badly the Ark of the Covenant. However, what you probably don't know is that Himmler, the chief of the XS, the state inside the state in Germany, ordered many research parties from his order Anne and Elby around the world to gather archaeological relics and ancient texts that could have some value to them. They were aware of the tales of the ancient Aryan people in India that flew across the skies with their vimanas.
Himmler wanted clues of ancient technology. From there he took the clue that the vimanas used gyroscopes with liquid mercury that spun, generating anti-gravity.
The Nazis went to break the chains with the considered Jewish science, encouraged new paganism and all kinds of alternative and magical approach even on science. This new mystical way of looking life could be considered as a big brainstorm technique, where nothing is rejected and all worth of experiment. All means to gather intel about new technologies were valid. The Thule and Vril societies, Gesellschafts in German, for instance, from where many top officials came, used mediums to obtain messages. The order was founded in the end of the 19th century by Rosicrucians. Society allegedly not only taught concentration exercise designed to awaken the force of the Vril, but their main goal was to achieve Raumflug, spaceflight, to reach Aldebaran, and so they did. The most famous mediums were Maria Orsic and Sigrun. Maria Orsic claimed to have received communication from Aryan aliens living on Alpha Tauri or Aldebaran, that is about 65 light years of distance. Necessarily to say that these aliens from Pleiades, based on the contactees and witness, had blonde hair, white skin and blue or green eyes. They seeded our planet and gave birth to the Nordic race in this world. These aliens would have settled in Sumeria. Would they be the original Anunnaki? Among the members of the Vril Society was Adolf Hitler, Alfred Rosenberg, Heinrich Himmler, Hermann Goering, and Hitler's personal physician, Dr. Theodor Morell. When the party reached the power, its philosophy spread all over the government. Imagine nowadays create a project you must discuss, pass to many committees, subcommissions, bargain with politicians for budget, and discuss again and have it approved. Well, until Nazi Germany, nothing of this happened. With integral support from the top and with the war effort at full, the projects had unlimited budget and have unfortunately slave labor by the prisoners. The JFM was the first device that was built. Its aim was to reach Aldebaran in a device that would manipulate space and time. We don't have a count if it worked, but Professor Winfried Otto Schumann of the Technical University of Munich developed some formal levitator anti-gravity unit from it to what would be utilized in further German disc aircraft like the RFZ, Rundflugzeug in 1937, and in the fantastic Haunebus and Vril discs of 39 to 45. In 39, they developed a revolutionary electromagnetic gravitic engine which improved the Hans-Kohler free energy machine into an energy converter coupled with the Van der Graaf band generators and a Marconi vortex dynamo, a spherical tank of mercury, to create powerful rotating electromagnetic fields that affected gravity and reduced mass. Well, just reminding, my aim here is to give you an introduction for you to research themselves. I will put my reference on the video description. I will now give the names of the scientists and their projects and show stylized plans and the best photos I found. I'll talk about the bell or the Glock because I don't consider it a flying saucer, since that to me is an interdimensional or time travel device. I'll do another video only about the bell. First, Victor Schauberger. The Repulsion engine based on living water implosion in opposition to the technology of the explosion. It's said that his prototype flew across the roof, breaking it. It's unknown if some flying saucer used this engine. Rudolf Schriever and Otto Habermas worked on a type of disc that used rotors inside like an helicopter and used rockets when needed to achieve higher speeds. Richard, Heinrich Schmidt and Giuseppe Belluso used a rotor tube, but the stem design was not a classical saucer type, it was more elongated, as you see in the picture. And one key figure linked to both projects is Mr. Joseph Andreas Ip, an engineer who served in both projects as consultant. However, these projects were not Hitler's top bet, since the saucers had at the time no practical utilization beyond scouting due to their inability to use weapons. However, there was a branch of the research that was overseen by Dr. Hans Kammler within the SS. That is the most interesting. These machines used anti-gravity, the Haunebus and the Vril. Some had weapons. There was a cigar mother ship to carry discs inside the Andromeda. There were many accounts of cigar-shaped UFOs in the sky during the 50s. Where did they go with these projects? Many prototypes were captured by Russia, United States and United Kingdom. However, it is believed that the operational saucers flew to a base in Antarctica with their commander Hans Kammler, and that later was attacked by Admiral Byrd without success. Oh, there's more. This base in Antarctica later was moved to the moon. There is a city called New Berlin, with the secret finance of Nazis on top worldwide companies around the world, that would not be not far-fetched. Forget that a cigar-shaped craft was seen prior to the destruction of the Russian probe sent to examine Phobos. However, that's for another episode soon. Thank you.